What's wrong with you?
No, what's wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me? It's New Year.
You should dress for New Year's.
I want to be comfy on New Year's.
You can be comfy, but you have to be smart. Start the New Year as you wanted to go on.
I'm starting the year zen and relax.
Well,
Look, I can zip it from either end.
Yes.
I thought we were doing nice comfy. I'm still Christmas hibernation, Gorks.
I know, but I thought make an effort, start the New Year.
This is for me. I've been in pyjamas all Christmas. The fact that I've actually got a onesie on is a plus.
It's stolen a onesie, do you know?
I've been stealing this since 2017.
Yes. Now I understand why your bank account has more money than my one. Because I'm the one buying the nice, expensive clothes. She's the one
and
wearing
I wear them. Welcome to Lost in Translation.
Vamos.
Welcome along and happy New Year's Eve.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
The last day of the year and you've chose to listen to us. Bless you. God bless you, everyone.
Yes. As you can tell, I made an effort. Gemma didn't.
No, there's two types of people at New Year. There's those who want to be suited and booted, and there's those who want to be comfy and spend the last day of the year just relax. Last day to eat loads of food, to, do whatever you want. I'm in sloth mode till the 5th of January.
I won't be like that when I'm in the sofa and cooking, but just for the last part, they deserve a bit of.
So the 5th
dress.
of Jan, I am a sloth. Take it or leave it.
Okay.
Welcome to Lost in Translation, the judgment-free podcast, judgment-free zone. There's lots of shenanigans, lots of fun, lots of games, lots of interaction from you lot, the good listener. Thank you so much for tuning in. We launched this literally a couple of months ago, didn't we? The end of the year, and it's done amazingly well. Thank you to you lot for listening. And thank you for all your messages. Get in touch as well whenever you want. You can email us, lostintranslation@bowermedia.co.uk, or you can follow us on our socials, which is lost.in.podcast. We do read all your comments and messages, so thank you for that as well.
You ready?
Without further ado,
yes,
let's do it.
Vamos!
Coming up.
Próximamente, they live on a hospice.
On what?
Hospice? Like an orphanage,
horse piss? But shh.
Yeah.
She's moving. Don't think, though, just because we're in the sauna together, it's your chance to be a little cheeky.
You don't have to go,
I haven't got red underwear.
I bet you do.
What do you think I am, in my 20s? I didn't realise I've annoyed you for the whole year. I had my Auntie Norma and she said, come on, let's party. She was trying to wash up. 8 years and never been kissed. So it's New Year's Eve. Gorka's already stressed. He's already stressed because his folks have arrived. We've got his mum and dad over.
Yeah, they arrived yesterday.
Oh,
It was an excitement for the whole family.
it is.
It is, but for me, it lasts 5 minutes.
Gorka.
Whoa.
For him, it was the airport drive home, already having to translate from English to Spanish.
Yes, love them. Listen, I'm happy to them be here. It's just I can't with the back and forward. I feel like I'm like on a tennis game.
I'm happy to stay quiet. It don't bother me.
Well, I'm rude,
grateful
then.
of in all honesty, I'm hoping they're just going to look after my kids for 4 days and just let me chill. Like, welcome, because you've never had a New Year in the UK.
Yeah, and that's great. But what happens if your children or something happen and they cannot communicate?
That's what Dad's for.
Oh, so you're going to have 4 days off?
I'm going to have 4 days off. Me and Benji are going to chill for 4 days. You, your mum and the kids can knock yourself out.
Great. So yeah, can't wait for the 3rd of January.
What are they going to... Because it's their first New Year's in England.
Yes.
What are they going to do that's different to Spain?
Oh, no,
when we had it in Spain,
Yeah.
you were on about eating grapes or something.
Yeah, so we're going to do the same. We're going to do the Spanish one here.
So we're not doing Jules Holland and all that tonight and Old Lang Syne and letting the New Year in?
I mean, for what I have understood for the last 7 years of New Year's in here, at 10 p.m. we're in bed sleeping.
That's true.
We don't do much, not even dinner.
We must have lasted one New Year.
Apart of the year that we have friends over and I make a Spanish dinner for New Year's Eve, remember?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, so that's what we did.
We never make midnight.
Yeah.
I think it's since having kids.
So I am going to do with my mum and dad, we're going to cook proper Spanish New Year's Eve dinner.
So that's what you do, because we have our dinner on New Year's Day.
Yeah, we have dinner New Year's Eve and then dinner New Year's Day.
Oof.
We do every day.
It's heartburn already.
We talk about this when we spoke about Christmas.
I know. So what are we
having
having for dinner tonight then, chef?
Well, I don't know because you don't eat what we eat, so you will sort yourself out. Probably you just eat potatoes.
Okay, that's fine. Bit of gravy, I'm good to go.
But I think my mom is gonna make something nice. Mia will love it because we make this like calamari, so she will love that.
She likes calamari, Mia.
Yeah.
And what's the tradition with the grapes?
Oh, you know what I'm excited for?
What?
Because then tomorrow, New Year's Day, is when we make the rosquillas.
That's the sweet stuff.
The little ring thins.
Look like little pigtails.
With the sugar and
little
the
bums,
thing.
maybe. Yeah.
So we're gonna make them because it's a New Year's Day,
Right.
and that's what we do. And that day we just bake and do cakes and stuff like that.
Oh,
so we're
that's
gonna do that with
nice.
Mia.
Okay.
She will love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so nice that they're over
Can you
because they've
believe
not
it?
seen the kids for so long.
We can have a movie night on our own
On our own.
in the house.
Downstairs.
With the
Not
kids.
hidden in our bedroom like this going, shh,
Yeah.
she's moving. She's moving.
Yeah.
Every time we hear footsteps on the landing.
We can go in the sauna together in New Year's Day.
That'd be nice. Don't think though, just because we're in the sauna together, it's your chance to be a little cheeky.
In the sauna.
Yeah. Oh, I'll pass out.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
No. It will be all dry. No.
Oh no.
Ah.
We have a tradition in the UK with our New Year. Well, I say it's in the UK. Maybe it's just in our family. In fact, let us know if anyone else does this. Please let us know, lost.in.podcast. Does anyone else send a family member outside at like 11:57, 58, and at midnight, that person knocks on the door and brings in the new year? They stand in and they say, health, wealth, and happiness. That's genuinely all they have to say. Because in the 2027 or 2026 even, this is how tired I am, in 2026 we want health, wealth and happiness for everybody. So someone brings in the new year and then joins in the Old Land's Eye circle.
We never done that.
Have you not done that?
Well, I've been together 7 years. We never done that.
Growing up, that's all we did.
Yeah, but since you stopped growing, we haven't done
since
it.
we've not spent New Year's with my parents, with my mum we haven't. But that's in English. Most families in
Okay.
England will sing Old Land's Eye. And then Jules Holland comes on the telly. He's on all night, bless him. And then you watch fireworks and then you go bed.
We watch a Spanish TV show, which is like a
You
live.
have a lottery, don't you?
Yeah, but that's on Christmas Day
Right, okay.
and on the 5th of January.
Because when we were
You are lost.
No, when we were in Spain, do you remember last time? We had a Christmas in Spain once and it drove me mad. Every single cafe we were in, anytime we were in Gorka's mum's house, if we were in a petrol station and they had a little TV in the corner, it was...
No, it's not like that. It's when they spin the ball. It looks like a bingo. And they were like,
over.
59.758
Yes.
mil millones de euros.
All the time. For
It's the
hours,
Spanish lottery.
for hours and hours and hours, to the point where I was waking up in the night, because remember Mia was still on the
Yeah.
bottle, wasn't she? I was waking up in the night feeding Mia, going, "Da, da, 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 da." It's like being in some kind of cult.
Yeah, and then there's when they do they get like, oh, cuarto premio, ha tocado en Barcelona, Madrid, Bilbao, Asturias, 400.000 euros la
It
participación.
was very loud and very chirpy
Yeah,
at all hours.
and you know what is cute? All those children, they live on a hospice.
On what?
Hospice? Like an orphanage, like...
Horse piss?
No.
Oh, a hospice?
Yes.
I thought you said they'd live on horse piss. That really is lost in translation, isn't it? Please listen to that back. It sounded like you said horse piss. They live in a hospice.
Hospice, yeah.
Right, okay.
No horse.
Right.
Hospice.
Right.
Like
See?
like orfanato.
Right, an orphanage.
Yes. where
Children's
they-
home.
Yes.
Okay, right.
They live there. There's like kids that didn't have parents or they've been like, abandoned or...
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they study and they grow into school and they are for doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there is like a nice thing to it as well,
Yes.
not just an annoying man shouting.
It's not man, it's kids. Like,
Oh, it's little kids
children,
who do
yeah.
the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's children. You have to be up. It's up to like 16, I think.
What about the colour red? Is red lucky in Spain to wear?
Yes. Normally, we need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So in Spain, what we do, I used to do it. We always have like a pair of underwear or like a bra or like your boxers.
Hopefully you're not in a bra, head Dean.
Or, or like, like sometimes, the little...
Oh, a little lace number.
yeah, not me.
Not me. Not
Dean.
me either.
Yeah.
I won't be doing
Yeah.
that.
So
Why the colour red for your flag?
No, it's just because it's red is luck. It's like, have you seen in Christmas when I give you the flower, the Christmas flower with the red leaves? You cannot buy that flower. That needs to be a gift.
Right.
Because it's a Christmas plant and that's like a gift for luck. That makes sense?
Okay.
So when you see it on the supermarket, you cannot go and buy it yourself. It has to be gifted to you.
Right.
Because if not, it's not luck. You don't buy luck yourself.
I make my own look, son.
Okay, fine. So we go to bed with the red thing, and then in the morning, first thing in the morning, you take it off and you burn it.
Okay, so we should all wear something red tonight.
Yes.
I've got tartan pyjamas.
No, that's too big. Just a pair of underwear.
I haven't got red underwear.
I bet you do.
What do you think I am, in my 20s?
No.
No, I was going to say, he actually had a go at me the other day for my underwear because I've got 2 big pairs of knickers.
Massive.
One massive, and the knickers that I wore in pregnancy.
Humongously massive.
They're so big. Like when I was pregnant, I put on about 3.5, 4 stone.
Awful.
And it wasn't awful, I was pregnant.
No,
knickers, so I thought you meant
not
me.
you.
Yeah, I was thinking, thanks. She looked awful.
No, the knickers are awful now.
They are awful.
When she was pregnant, they were cute because they fit her. Now it's like...
They're really baggy, but because there's the beige pair that I wore with Mia and there's the grey pair that I wore with Tiago. It's a grey pair. Honestly, they're huge, but because they were pregnancy knickers, I can't get rid of them. I don't want to get rid of them, and they come in handy occasionally on my period because I like baggy knickers. They don't want to be wearing a thong, but I had it on the other day, didn't I? I came into the kitchen with just these on and a T-shirt. My T-shirt said 5 bad boys with the power to rock you. And it had a list of 5. These big knickers. And Gorka looked at me. Fuck's sake, Gemma. And I was stood there. And I did catch myself in the mirror when I went back upstairs and I thought, oh my God, what have I become?
Yeah.
Like I had the knickers on. Like, so baggy.
I'm glad that you look at yourself.
A 5 T-shirt and greasy hair.
I'm glad that it wasn't only me. You look at yourself in the mirror and you thought, what I've become, yes.
I know, but I don't want to get rid of them because
you're getting
it's
comfortable and letting yourself go.
It's relatable to the kids, though. That's what it is. And I think if I get rid of them, in my mind, see, this is how warped I am. I think if I get rid of the grey knickers, something will happen to Tiago because they were his knickers that he was grown in. If I get rid of the beige knickers, something will happen to Mia. Nothing will, but in my warped mind, it will.
You have issues.
I know. I'm on one of them. If I walk over a bridge, there's a bridge near us on a local walk, and if ever I'm walking across it, I genuinely think to myself, I hope I don't throw my car keys over it. No, why would I? I wouldn't, but I always think, oh, I hope I don't put my keys over the bridge.
You have issues.
So it is New Year's Eve, so shall we do our last of the year debate?
Yes.
Each time on this episode, we have something that's annoyed us about each other during the week, and we have it out here in front of you lot.
Yes. And this is not just for one. This is like the debate. The debate is different, yeah? Mm-hmm. It's the debate. We want to say something that annoys us pretty much all year round. Oh. And it's something that we want the other to stop doing it.
Oh, okay.
For the whole year.
I didn't realise I've annoyed you for the whole year.
No.
Have I annoyed you for 9 years? Hey, it's nearly our anniversary. It's our anniversary in February, isn't it?
Nearly says still 2 months to go.
5th of February will be, how many years with it? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, I'm crap at maths. 8 years.
19.
8 years and never been kissed. Anyway, what's your debate for this year? What have I annoyed you with?
You go first.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, because my one is always longer.
Okay, well, my debate is something that you have picked on me for all year, to be honest. And it's something that I find quite offensive. Part of me finds it funny that it annoys you so much. Something so minuscule. But also, it's a bit offensive. Whenever I wear my dry robe...
Yeah?
Gorka, unless I'm walking the dog in bad weather, Gorka doesn't think there's a place for a dry robe.
You're just making that up because I told you before, no?
The term, there's a term going around on social media, actually. It's called dry robe wanker.
Yes, you're one of those ones.
Yeah. But you actually said walking into the podcast today, because I've got it on today, because it's New Year's Eve, it's freezing outside, and you actually said to me, why are you wearing this again? I was like, because it's keeping me warm. And he actually said, it's like if I wear flip-flops. That's what you said. Yeah. Why do you not like me dry robe?
No, I don't mind your dry robe, but your dry robe is made, for example, if you get out of the ice bath, yeah? You know why dry robes were made for?
Called open water swimming.
It was a surfer in Australia, yeah? Who made like Uggs. You know the Uggs, the boots, yeah. They were made the same way. Yeah. So it was someone who was a surfer, yeah, and when he used to surf in winter, it used to be very cold. So instead of put a towel and still being cold, he made that so he could be waterproof in case it was raining, and it's still keeping him warm.
That's why I wear it in
yes.
the winter, in case it rains and I'm warm.
Yeah, but you have a coat to wear on a normal day. I understand that you wear that because you want to, in case it's raining, walking the dog, and it protects you from the rain and keeps you warm because it's long.
Yeah.
Or when you get off the sauna and the ice bath to walk back to the house, I'll buy it. Even to take me to school, I'll buy it. But not when you're going to work and things like that. Because if you could, you will walk to a red carpet with a dry robe.
I'd love that.
That will be me leaving you alone there.
I would love a red carpet where we're just in onesies and dry robes.
I don't mind it. I think there is a place for everything. Okay. It's a place where you have to wear it and a place to not wear it. That's it.
So going into 2026, should I continue with the dry robe?
Do whatever you want because you're going to do that.
That's true.
So...
Okay, that was my lost in translation.
The problem is mine because he's the one who bought it for you.
I know, that's the thing. You did buy it for me.
Because you wanted for gift, so I bought you for Christmas.
Yeah, you bought it me. Not this Christmas. You bought it.
Last Christmas.
Yeah. And I wear it a lot. So you've got your money's worth.
So why is something that I do too?
No, I'm asking you what yours is. What's your issue with me?
It's something that I do that you also do, and I find that a bit offensive. That's what you said.
Something that I do and you do?
Yeah.
No, it was just that you don't like me in a dry robe.
I do like you in a dry robe with nothing underneath, but not like...
When have I ever worn a dry robe with nothing underneath?
I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, okay. You just so tonight I have to be just in red lace, nothing else, and a dry robe.
I don't want red lace. It won't go with the pink of the orange of the...
Oh, God. Okay,
no,
what's
but
yours?
You can wear it. But...
I will wear it.
So my one is...
Yes.
So in our house, in our bedroom, we have a wardrobe, yeah? Like a walking wardrobe. Mm-hmm. So we have a part of the wardrobe is two different departments with like old shelves, yeah? One of them is for me, for my shoes, and the other one is for Gemma, for her shoes, yeah? So clearly I'm the one who has more shoes than the other.
I have about a third of the amount.
Yes.
Your shoe cupboard is insane for a man.
But it's because I like shoes anyway. I haven't bought shoes recently, actually, to be honest.
Okay.
I've been doing like...
I'm with the same size feet, so I get to wear them.
And that's my excuse to keep buying them, because we can share. So all my shoes are there. If I have 3 times the amount of shoes, and they still fit in there, yeah? Mm-hmm. So Gemma has half of her shoe shelves empty, because what she does is she takes the shoes downstairs. She wears a pair of shoes and then she leaves them in there. I get it if she's going to be wearing them again later or tomorrow morning, but she's not. Then the next morning she walks back down with a pair of shoes. And then she wakes back with another pair of shoes. So under the stairs we have a cupboard to put the winter coats, which she does the same with the winter coats, and the shoes. Yeah? So now...
There's a shoe rack under the stairs.
Yes, and she goes, there's no room in this shoe rack. Of course there is no room, because the 20 pairs of shoes that you have... They're all there.
So you want me to keep my shoes on the shelf going into 2026?
No, I want you to do the shoes that you're not wearing it. Don't leave them downstairs, because you leave them downstairs. Like today, this morning, she had 2 pair of Sambas in the...
I moved them before we left.
Yeah, behind the door.
I did move them before we left.
In the kitchen, next to the chair, the high chair in the kitchen, was another pair of shoes. And I said, you have a pair of shoes here. She was like, why are the shoes doing there? And I'm like, you left them there yesterday at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but it was because we were working yesterday. We had people in the house.
When you took them off, you couldn't leave them. But you came back home and you're still there. This morning, well, it's still there. And then she had 2 pair of sliders, yeah? Black and white.
By the back door, for when I go out to pick Benji's poo up.
2 pairs. You have 2 legs.
I do have 2 legs.
Yeah, so why you need 4 pair of sliders?
4 shoes, 2
pairs. 4 sliders, 2 pairs.
You're confusing me with my maths.
Yeah?
Well, it's just because it's the convenience of having them near the back door to go outside.
But it's not tidy, because then under the stairs, then you go... Then she opens the covers like, this looks like a mess. There's everything everywhere. Vicky cannot tidy. Vicky's our cleaner. She cannot tidy here. And I'm going like, there's 1 pair of shoes mine. They are 17 yours.
Well, I was one of them kids growing up, like...
Dump everything there, isn't
No,
there?
we used to just take our shoes off and leave them behind the front door. My mum used to go mad. She'd go mad with us.
I get it. I leave my ones there, but once I go upstairs in the night, because I know the next day I will not wear them, and they've been there all day, so they're like air and everything, you just take them back to your shell and put them there. And then the next morning, when you dress up, That.
I just like having them around the house dotted. So I go in the kitchen, I might wear them. Go in the utility, I could put my flip-flops on.
No, because then you end up wearing the same pair of shoes.
Okay, I will move my shoes in 2026. I'll shove them where the sun don't shine.
Yes.
I will move them. Okay, so both clothing related.
Yeah.
That's quite a good rounder to end on.
Yeah.
Well, who do you agree with? Is Gorka right?
Probably you.
Am I a dry robe wanker?
You
Let us know. Lost.in.podcast, or you can email us at lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk. Are you constantly sick of tripping over your other half's shoes? We're going to solve a dilemma, the last dilemma
Of the year.
of the year. This is from Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
She says, loving the show. Thank you, Sarah. Can you help with this dilemma? Every single year, my partner swears we'll finally have a quiet New Year's Eve at home. Just the two of us, cosy, no pressure. And every single year, like clockwork, a can't-miss party invitation pops up from one of his mates, and suddenly we're scrambling to get ready for another night out that I never wanted. I love him, and I don't mind going out sometimes, but I'm starting to feel like it's his way every year. It really annoys me that he promises me one thing and then bails the second something more exciting comes along. Am I being a New Year's Eve killjoy, or is it fair to want him to actually stick to what he says for once?
I'll tell him. How long they've been together, she said? She didn't say, no?
Yeah, I mean, I think, is the real issue the night out or the change in the plans? I mean,
I think it's a change in the plan.
If he changed plans to say we're going for a meal, just the two of us, and then home, that would still be nice. Because I'm one of them. I love a party back in the day, but I hate starting the new year feeling like crap.
Our favourite thing is in the morning, wake up fresh.
Fresh.
Sauna and ice bath in the morning, then go for a walk with the dogs and the
I like
kids.
starting the new year fresh. I've spent many New Year's days hungover, and they were fun and they were brilliant. But before kids, before turning 40
in your
odd.
20s.
Yeah, it was good in my 20s. The thought of it now makes me feel sick. But we were actually saying the other day how lucky we are that we both kind of love staying in. Because if it was a case of one of us was still in the party phase, which we both had, I had a right good party phase.
We're still having a party, but it's just
on occasion.
Yeah, like I don't. But again, like for me, like New Year's, like when people go out in New Year's, I think it's the worst day to go out. You know, like
queuing for taxis.
Yes,
it's freezing.
Cold, everything is even extra expensive.
Yeah, everything
is rammed of people.
We used to do good New Year's Eve house parties. Maybe, Sarah, you could suggest that. You could alternate years. That could work. You could say, look, one year we'll stay in, just the two of us. Next year we'll go out. Or you could even say, we'll host the party. Then you got the clean up though the next day. Could you go to a New Year's Eve party and come back early? Not really, because the point is to let New Year in.
Yeah.
I think if he's doing this every year...
Just leave him.
Has he got... You can't just leave him.
Leave him to it, I mean.
Yeah, maybe. But is he doing it because he's got FOMO? Because he don't want to be on his own with Sarah? There must be an underlying issue as to why he feels he can't... If it was me doing that to you, how would you feel?
You remember our first New Year's Eve? That we were gonna do something that we ended up not doing anything. We were in my apartment in London, and then he got unattended. We wanted to get takeaway, and we couldn't order takeaway.
We couldn't get the Uber.
Yeah, and then I went to the corner shop and buy stuff, and we just make a random dinner at 11 in the night.
Yes, we were supposed to go. So Gorka had a flat outside of London, and we were supposed to go into London for something.
Yeah, well, it wasn't outside of London. It
wasn't central London.
Yeah. And then we were gonna go to meet our friends, central London, to see the fireworks.
Yeah, but the Ubers kept cancelling. And then we tried to order food, and the food kept cancelling. So in the end, Gorka walked to the corner shop, and he was like, I'll just make something. It was one of the loveliest New Year's Eves.
It was the first time that I cooked for you, actually. Yeah.
And it was just the two of us in his flat, having food on New Year.
And dessert.
But sometimes the plans that you think are in place go askew. Yeah. And it's even better.
And we were fresh the next morning.
But I do feel sorry for Sarah. If it happens every single year, I think that is a bit snide.
Maybe she should tell him.
She does.
Yeah, but I seriously don't tell him, like, listen, we say this, we do this. Or maybe she should do the opposite. She should do the same thing to him. Like, pretend, let's stay home, and then go like, my girls are going out, I'm going to go with them or whatever. And then he'd be like, and I'm like, well, pay back, same money.
Yeah. Because it's difficult, because half of people on New Year are like, do you know what, it's the last day of the year, I work really bloody hard, I'm knackered, I'm stressed, I've got one night to let loose, go mad with my mates, I don't want to miss out, I'm going for it. And then there's the others that are like, it's the only night of the year we've got time to be together, everyone else is out, let's get cosy, we're back at work in January. So it is a difficult one. So I think the best way around that would be alternate years, but only if he sticks to it.
Or do the party in the house.
Oh, imagine that clean-up, though.
No, their house, someone else's house.
Imagine the clean-up the day after.
I know, it's
of
always horrible, eh? There's nothing worse than wake up hungover and have to clean the house, isn't it?
You come downstairs and in our house, it's a sticky floor if we've had a party. There's party poppers everywhere, drinks.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
We
but
always
it's
clean.
Fun.
When we have a birthday party or like Christmas dinner or whatever,
we clean
we
up
always
the night.
clean the night before go.
That's one thing we never get lost in translation on. We always, like clockwork, like even on Christmas Day we did it. As soon as people leave, we get tidying.
And you know what I love also? Instead of tell people to leave, I take the Hoover out. So I start to Hoover. So when I'm with the Hoover, people understand that they need to like...
Yeah, that's one thing we do very well. Yeah. We just kind of tag team it.
Yeah.
Washing up, dishwasher, Hoover, move the table back, napkins away, tablecloth in the wash.
Oh, I'm laughing
and wake
now.
up in the day to a fresh, clean house.
Just came the memory in my head because you were in the onesie and talking that. So it was one Boxing Day. We did the Boxing. We were Christmas dinner to Gemma's mom, and then Boxing Day in our house. And their nephews came in, and they started to have some shots. Yeah, and she didn't want to drink. Mia was like 1, 2.
Yeah,
and she didn't want to.
I didn't want to drink.
But she ended up doing 1 or 2 with them, and that was enough. And I have a video of Gemma. Everybody was like her mom, her auntie, her uncle, her sister.
Was it the Auntie Joshua fight?
No, we were in the new house. Everybody was trying to tidy up the kitchen, and Gemma is walking around in slippers with the ears thin, like a bit tipsy. It was hilarious. And it was going to people and go like, woo!
Yeah.
And everybody was tidying
up. I grabbed my auntie Norma and said, come on, let's party. She was trying to wash up. But that was my nephew's fault.
Yeah.
Making me have shots.
Because they were going out.
Yeah. They were saying, come on, don't be bored. You used to be the fun auntie. And as soon as he said the word used to be, I was like, I am still fun Adley. And he went, prove it. So I was like, give it me then. And I had this shot and it instantly wrecked my chest, the burn. I was like, I could do another one. And then it ruined my night, that. Yeah. And then the next day, everyone was sending me videos of me.
I have them.
I was whooping like, what's the wrestler called? In Muo with the white hair. Woo! I kept doing that all night. Anyway, but I hope, Sarah, whatever you do, I hope you enjoy it and I hope you have a happy new year. Maybe she starts the new year single. Who knows? Just saying. Should we play a game now?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. So this week, it's a brand new game, and with 2025 drawing to a close, we've got a list from our producers, our lovely producers here, of some of the things that maybe should be left in 2025. So we're going to read out this list and decide whether we can keep it and bring it into 2026, or whether we get rid. And from here on, we don't do these things again.
Okay.
The first one, people who clap when the plane lands.
No, absolutely off.
Do you not like that?
No, I find it stupid. Sorry. I don't know if I can say this.
What?
The first thing that I heard people clapping, it was on a British plane.
Right. Okay. So you don't do it in Spain?
No, most of the people is always the British. Like when you go to like Mallorca or Ibiza, they're like...
Oh yeah, if it's Ibiza, it's a party plane. But I think the reason behind it was to saying thank you to the pilot and the staff. Thank you, we're here.
Yeah, you can leave the plane when they are standing in there. The pilot and
say thank you,
and they go like, "Thank you very much for flying with us. Thank you very much. Thank you." You thank them then. No, you don't have to go. Oh!
Okay, all right, we'll leave that then.
Yeah, people leave it and go like.
We'll leave that. So no more clapping when a plane lands. Just say thank you as you leave. Ice baths. No, I'm keeping an ice bath.
Well, you know, there is studies now recently saying that it doesn't make any difference to an ice bath and everything.
I don't care if it makes a difference. I feel good after doing it.
I like them.
I love an ice bath.
And we pay a lot of money for it, so we keep it.
Listening to voice notes on 2 times speed, I'm keeping it.
You keep them there in private, knowing you people that you don't want to listen there. Okay?
I don't have to speed yours up because you speak fast anyway.
Yes, but if you want to listen to them, you can listen on your own time.
Okay. The 5 comeback tour. I'm taking it with me for the rest of my life. I'm taking that to my grave. If 5 don't keep doing more tours, I'll be devastated. I need to take Gorka to a 5 tour. In fact, I showed him a video of him the other day, and you actually said, they can dance, can they? You genuinely did say that, didn't you?
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Maybe I was just trying to be nice to you.
No, you did. You said, you should come to a 5 tour. I've got enough T-shirts to go round.
No, I'm fine.
Would you not come and watch them with me?
I'm happy to be the 6th one left out. You know, in one hand.
Would you not come and watch?
No.
But some of the music's good, you said.
I go to take that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to see Take That in June.
Because I like Gary.
Our Gaz.
Yeah, I like Gary Barlow.
Okay, well, you can come to Take That with us then. Would you wear a T-shirt?
What's the song?
Never Forget.
Yeah.
Clearly he's a Take That fan.
Yeah.
Things being delivered in loads of little boxes.
When you're back.
When it can just be sent in one big box. Yeah, that does annoy me, to be honest.
No, you know what annoys me? Is when you get a big box for a tiny thing.
Yeah.
But they put the little cardboard, it looks like little spaghettis or like pasta
Yeah,
thing.
loads of shavings.
Yeah, and then that goes everywhere.
Yeah, and
Or
it's
you
only
have
a
it
tiny
upside
little
down,
object.
and you thought it was gonna be just the box, and you just open it and everything falls on the floor.
But you know, some companies do that because it's like an eco-friendly thing. It's more sustainable than like
the plastic
bubble wrap and
yeah.
So as annoying as it is better for the environment.
Yeah.
People not picking up the dog's poo in public places. I hate that. Always pick up your dog's poo. It drives me mad.
Yes.
Drives me mad. It's like I actually once.
The only time you don't pick it up is if it's on a like a bush area where it goes in and you know no one can walk in there. It's just dogs walking in there.
I always pick up.
You cannot even walk in there. How you go? You know when they go under the bushes and everything.
Well, if you can't see it, if you can't physically get to it, yes.
That's
if
what I'm
no
saying.
human's going to get there.
Yeah.
But I once ran out of poo bags, and Benji pooed. I had to wear in my car, because I'm a bit OCD with germs. Whenever I go to a petrol station, I always nick a load of the gloves, you know, the cellophane gloves, and I keep them in my glove box. I had to put a glove on. I had to pick the poo up with the glove and do that. So I was walking round holding a pile of poo in my hand with a thingy glove on.
Well, my one was worse the other day.
Until I found a bin.
My one was very bad the other day.
Your poo or Benji, you picking it up?
My poo? No, Benji's poo.
Why? What happened?
Well, I thought I have poo bags. And I only had one.
So
and
what
he
did you
did
do?
3.
Oh my God, what did you do?
Well, thank goodness I have a receipt from the dry cleaners.
Oh.
So imagine the size of a receipt. I was picking out the poo with a receipt, like gently, to put it on the bin. So it was fantastic.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
People not buying their partner a birthday present. We can keep doing that, can't we? Cheap coffee machines?
You can keep doing that.
Stanley Cups.
That's fine.
Yeah, I like a Stanley Cup. Dry robes.
Yeah, depends for what.
Labubu's.
Absolutely
no.
not.
Do you know what? Actually, to anyone over 17 who's queued up and bought a Labubu, shame on you. If you bought it for yourself, I get it for a kid. I get the kid craze. But adults with a Labubu, come on. I used to have an obsession with trolls. There was trolls and tiny terrapins that you used to get in Kinder eggs when I was little.
I see most Labubu like Furbies, no?
Yeah.
It's like that.
But there was people my age, our age, queuing to get a Labubu doll just to click on a bag.
Nah.
No, get rid of them. Burn them tonight, like if they're red for New Year's Eve for Spain. Matcha lattes.
You know what? With the matcha lattes, I get the matcha healthy thing of a matcha, but nowadays everybody who is doing these matcha lattes is not for healthy thing. It's just more
It's
like
for the gram.
Yeah, because a matcha latte with vanilla and white chocolate or blah blah, and you can see when they're doing the matcha, they're putting this like green syrup around the glass. That's not healthy.
I do like I like ice matcha, just matcha though.
That's what I'm saying. But you go like, for example, in Spain, they open this coffee shop. It's called Matcha Ground or something like that. And it's this influencer. She opened the matcha. It's like the best place for matchas, and everybody goes there just to take a picture. And they go with the glass that they have a matcha, you know. Or like, what is the other coffee shop American now? It's very popular here, Blank Street.
Oh,
they
Black
do
Street
this like
coffee,
matcha thing. Yeah, the coffee is lovely, and the croissants too, and the cookies. They do like a matcha cookie and thing like that.
Yeah.
But now they have this different type of matchas. They have all syrup. So
it's beside the health point.
yeah.
6'7". This is like a kid thing. Kids are just saying it to each other. It don't make sense.
6, 7.
We could start at 9, 10.
It's like 13, 14 in Spanish.
What does that mean?
Te voy a hacer la 13, 14.
What does it mean? Oh, no, 14, 14.
Yeah, but 13, 14.
13, 14.
Yeah, so like, someone says to you, me hace la 13, 14, means like he's doing something bad to me. Like, for example, tonight we're going for dinner, yeah? And then after I don't appear, I did you the 13, 14.
Okay.
Make sense?
No.
It's like a saying in Spain.
Christmas markets. Oh, keep a Christmas market.
Oh, I love Christmas
I
markets.
like Christmas markets.
I love to go for a hot chocolate and then in Spain some churros.
Yeah.
Here will be the German sausage.
The German, the Frankfurt.
I love that.
Is it called a Frankfurt, a German sausage?
Yeah, it's like but in general, proper like German.
We have the big Father Christmas in Manchester. He's back in Albert Square. He's back on the big building, the inflatable one. Let us know what you think about that list as well. Is there anything on that list that you've heard and completely disagree with us with? Maybe you've got a Labubu and you secretly now hate me.
What dry rub?
Let us know. Get in touch with us. You can email us lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk or lost.in.podcast on our social media. So send all your messages there. That is all we've got time for.
Yeah, but question.
Eh?
Is it true that I'm not going to get my birthday gift?
Your birthday gift?
Yeah.
It's your birthday next year.
Yeah, but you haven't got me a gift yet.
I know, but your birthday's next year now. It's from tomorrow. It's a new year. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. You ain't getting jack shit. You might have a birthday present. You might have a birthday present, yes. Maybe it's been ordered. Maybe it's been ordered and not arrived yet. Maybe Carlos from Strictly helped order something. Who knows?
No.
Who knows? I'm like a sneaky elf, me. You didn't think you were getting anything last year, and look what happened. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and Gorka was sad. Alas, though, he woke up to a brand new bag. I just made that up on the cuff, but I got you a lovely bag last year, didn't I?
Well, you need to top that this year.
Have a lovely New Year's Eve. Health, wealth, and happiness.
And no gifts.